All righty, we're back up and live. Hopefully you're able to join us. Had some freezing. Unfortunately, I was away from the table. Didn't know it was freezing. Back now. New live stream started. Let's get going here. It's 4-2 Tritons in the early going. We'll get the scoreboard updated. We'll get the clock updated. Hortonville extends a little pressure, a little 1-2-2 look. Trying to trap there in the corners. Three ball on the way. Fada, dial it up. Knock it down from long distance. 7-2 lead here in the early going. Full court pressure applied by the Tritons. Whitehouse on Rainey Wilson. She goes cross court. Back to Wilson up top. She'll try to three. Off the front of the rim, no good. Offensive reload put back for Michaela Warner. She's got all four so far. Working on getting the clock here for y'all watching. Post pass too tall for Gracie Gresh. Turnover back into the hands of Hortonville. High octane off the top of the key. She'll throw a left-hand runner up, no good. Into the hands of Trista Fada on the rebound. Fada finds Barrington wide open on the left side. Up and in. Hope Barrington with two. Just over 15 minutes remaining here in this one. Top of the key three, no good from Wilson. Rebound put back. And Michaela Warner has got all six. Opportunity to make it 7. Personal foul goes on Peyton Musial, her first. Team first. Let's see if we can't get it zoomed in here. We don't want to be watching from outer space. And Warner's got 7. Tritons 9. There we go. That maybe not a little bit too low. We'll work on it as we progress along in this one. Had to reset so the camera functions kind of zoomed out on me there a little bit. Good atmosphere in here. I'd probably say maybe about 100, 150 folks here wearing the blue and green, and good student section here to my left for Hortonville. Hard take, Musial fouled. She'll go to the free throw line, shoot a pair. And that'll give us an opportunity to get this main camera squared away here a little bit for us. That should do just about wonders. So Musial stepped to the free throw line. She'll shoot the pair. And good on the first. 69.6% on the year, and she's got them both. 11-7, let's get updated there. 11-7, Tritons early here on the road in Hortonville. Hortonville, the number 2 team in Division 1. Notre Dame, the number 1 team in Division 2. Tritons have already knocked off the number 1 team in Division 1 in Kettle Moraine earlier this year. Personal foul goes on Barrington, her first, team second. So that'll send Rainey Wilson to the free throw line where she'll shoot a pair. Comes in shooting 85.3% on the year, averaging 17.7. That's her first of the night. And Wilson's got the pair. So faded across the timeline, just over 14 left to go. Here opening half in Hortonville. Probably the most consistent size and length the Tritons have gone up against this year. And that one thrown out of bounds. Turnover back to the Polar Bears. There's one thing I was talking with AC before the game, and he said, you know, when we were watching on film, not a lot of teams pressure Notre Dame. Three ball on the way, front rim no good. Battle for it. Gresh is going to come up with it as she goes to the ground. Pitches the Fada across the timeline. Kick out. Barrington left-hand drive. Right-hand scoop shot, no good. Gets her miss. No good on the reload. High octane. with the rebound. Left wing three on the way, splash. Kira Funk. First lead of the night here for, sure, second lead, I guess. I missed the first one. Warner opened the scoring action with the first two. Backdoor Musial, unable to control. And now we're going to get a jump ball. Possession will remain on this end of the floor. So 12:54 left to go, 12-11. Hortonville with the early lead. They go into the near side corner. Top of the key three, Fada, front rim no good, High Octane with another rebound. She's looking to push, eyes up down the floor. Fada with a little thievery. And she'll bounce it out, pull up the three, no good. Whitehouse on the reload. Fada spin dribble against High Octane, and they're gonna get her a block call. A little bit of maybe a little acting on McCodlow to try to draw the charge. But they get it on the spin, so personal foul goes against McCodlow. Timeout Notre Dame, they're first. It's a 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching W7, presented by the Pat Condon Foundation, powered by Jolly Good Soda.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
Back here in Hortonville, early 12-11 lead. Nice out of bounds, out of the timeout. Gresh unable to get it to go, tapped around. Still loose for it, and Welson's gonna come up with it. Left wing three, Funk, same spot, same results. Bottom of the net, Kira Funk. 15-11, just over 12 left to go first half. Gresh, she'll dial it up behind the three-point line, no good. Rebound for Jada Stewart. Loose ball controlled by Stewart. She puts it up and in. 17-11, Hortonville. McCodlow fights over the top of that screen. Nice job. It's a good matchup to watch here all afternoon. McCodlow on Fada and vice versa. Fada on McCodlow when they head to the other end of the floor. Loose ball, tie up. So some early minutes here for the freshman Kyle Waldrop in a big game. Possession arrow favors the Polar Bears. So McCodlow inbound, she gets it over there to Wilson. Whitehouse will guard her across the timeline. Brady Peterson in the house today, talking to him ahead of the game, and I had to agree with him. Nobody can really take over a game like Rainey Wilson can at times. One of the best in the state. So far, it's her teammates right there, though, on the assist. Can't get it to fall. Was Warner. And personal foul goes on Waldrop, her first, team third. So that will send Michaela Warner to the free throw line for the second time this afternoon. And she's up to 8. And the lead's up to 7. And first miss of the afternoon for Warner. 18-11, Hortonville. 10:35 left to go here, opening half. The Tritons going to work the ball around. Just seeing a little bit of confusion. 2 or 3 Tritons kind of looking around, waiting for the cutter or the screener to come, and nobody there. A little bit unusual for a Sarah Rhodey coach team. Gresh on the spin, has that one taken away. Warner comes up with another steal. Heavyweight title fight here this afternoon. Gresh, no good. Wall drop on the reload, and let's see what the call is going to be. It's going to be a jump ball. So another jump ball, the 3rd of the game so far in the early going. 9:59 left to go. Possession back to the Tritons. They'll trigger the inbound underneath their own basket. Fada into Musial. A little shot fake, drive, left-hand runner, no good. Macabro across the timeline. Wall drop picks her up. Warner on the drive. Right-hand runner, no good. Rebound to Wall drop. And we've got a foul on the floor.
Substitution for the Tritons, number 11. Whitehouse.
Whitehouse checks in for Musial. Gresh, right wing 3, back rim, no good. Another rebound for Wilson. McConnell has that one little kind of blocked on the way up. She's on the ground and going to get called for a foul, or a travel, I should say, is Jada Stewart. 3 Tritons in there trying to rip the ball away. Stewart rips it away, goes to the back, and whistled for the travel call. Barrington on the left wing, back to the top in Gresh. Inside now, Gresh, she goes to work against Warner, and they're going to get Gresh on a player control foul. So Gracie Gresh picks up her first, team 4th. Whitehouse, one of the top defensive players in the state, picks up one of the best offensive players, Wilson. Right wing 3, Michaela Warner. 21-11, Hortonville. It's a 10-point lead, 30-second timeout, Tritons. We will take it with them. You're watching W7, presented by the Pat Connon Foundation and powered by Jolly Good Soda. They put the pop in Wisconsin.
Let's go, guys. Don't trick. We got this.
So out of the timeout, 10-point lead for the home Hortonville Polar Bears. Of course, the last time Notre Dame was down by 10, they spotted Bayport a 10-0 lead. Tritons then proceeded to go on. I think it was like a 27-3 run. Inside the wall drop, the freshman, her first bucket of the night. Kyle Waldrop. So let's see how the Tritons respond to 2 early first timeouts from head coach Sarah Rhodey. Wilson dials up the 3-point basket. 24-13. Halfway through the first half here. Inside the wall drop, and can't get the right hander to go, but a foul from behind. This one's going to go on Jada Stewart, her first.
Foul is on number 15, Jada Stewart, her second.
Oh my, I missed one. going to be her second, team fourth. So Fada will trigger the inbound underneath her own hoop. Near 5-second count, they go up to White House. Left wing now Barrington. Guarded out there by Wilson. High octane over here on Fada. Inside wall job, misses 2 in a row from that right-hand side. Hortonville back on the attack. Tritons bring the pressure, double team up top. Able to get out of it though. Our Polar Bears thinking about it as Wilson. Thinking about it. Maybe. Left corner now. Funk, Wilson, they switch spots. Wilson! Back-to-back threes for reigning Wilson. That's a 14-point lead for the Tritons, or for the Polar Bears. Inside now to Gresh, she spins, step through, reverse, can't get it to go. Wilson out-muscles Barrington on the inside on that rebound. McCodlow now off to the races. Left wing, 3, too long. Barrington on the rebound. Fada back on the attack. And we've got a foul from behind. It's going to go on McCodlow. So her second. And I believe it's a team fifth. So Gresh takes a seat here with 6:38 left to go. Tritons trail 27-13. Up top to Musial. Trying to get the ball inside the wall drop, unable to do so. Fado on the left wing, and now we've got another off-the-ball foul. This one is going to go on wall drop. An illegal screen. Her second, team fifth. McCodlow with the crossover. Wilson from about 4 feet behind the three-point line. In and out. Wilson on the left rail. Nice little pocket pass. Kick out, swinging around. Good closeouts by the Tritons. A little scrum for it. Hortonville comes up with a 3-ball on the way from Funk. No good. Rebound tracked down by Musial. Fade up ahead. Barrington. Back to Fada. Top of the key. Splash. 27-16. Fada's second triple of the night. Inside go to Polar Bears, working against White House, turnaround no good. Out of the hands of Leah. Fada right back at it, just quick pace. Kick out Musial, right wing 3, no. And Hortonville let that one trickle out of bounds. That one will head over towards our good buddy, Brady Peterson. So a 5:08 left on the clock, 27-16 lead here for the Hortonville Polar Bears. A matchup of two of the state's arguably top 5 teams, regardless of division. Notre Dame, number 1 in Division II. Hortonville, number 2 in Division I. Hortonville's only loss was to Kaukauna, 70-59. Meanwhile, Notre Dame lost to Pewaukee way back to open the year. Wilson from nearly out of bounds. My goodness, Ray Wilson. 30-16. Now this is a Notre Dame Triton squad that is giving up 35.5 points per game. Hortonville already at 30, 4:20 left to play here in the first half. They go inside. Feta goes to work down on the post. A little up and under, and 2 free throws coming for Trista Feta. Personal foul goes on Macadlo. So that's her third. That's a big third foul for Hortonville. So Feta will go to the free throw line. 62.5% on the year. Misses the first. Feta comes in averaging 17 points per game. When you look at it, all 5 Notre Dame starters averaging double figures coming into this contest. And Feta's second is good. So the lead down to 13 for Hortonville. Feta got to pick up Wilson all the way out there. She'll shoot that, probably make it too. And a block call going to come on Whitehouse. So Whitehouse picks up her first, team 6th. And going to the free throw line is Rainey Wilson. 85% on the year. And she's got 3 tonight from the free throw line to go along with her 3 threes. One more coming here for Rainey, and she's got it. Three on the way, no good from Feta. And Whitehouse hits the deck and it goes off her hands. Good hustle out of Whitehouse. (32-17), just under 3.5 left to go here, opening half in Hortonville. A blockbuster of a matchup. Wilson refuses the screen. Feta picks her up on the refusal. Funk now left corner. Back to Funk. She'll dial it up from out there, and that one stuck between the rim and the backboard. And we've got somebody running down from the stands. And he'll jump up, tap it off, and there we go. So 3:02 left on the clock. It's a 32-17 lead for the Polar Bears. Third game this week for the Tritons. Quick little inbound there, back to Wilson, can't get it to go. Feta on the attack. Right down the middle, she'll leave now Gresh left wing. Back to the top in Musial. Feta dials up the 3. Back rim, no good. Great box out by Hortonville. They'll let that one go out of bounds right into the student section. It'll be their ball with 2:46 left to go here. Tritons will set up the full court pressure. Barrington will guard the inbounder. Feta on Wilson. Now they made him work to get it in. So we'll see how this full court pressure takes its toll in the second half on Hortonville. And now a block call on Feta. Her first, team 7th. So Polar Bears are in the bonus, the remaining 2:36. This is usually a Notre Dame Triton team that does not commit a lot of fouls and send their opponent to the free throw line. And that's the last person you want to send to the free throw line is Rainey Wilson, 85.3 on the year. It's her 5th free throw of the night, and I don't think it's touched the rim. So 6 for 6 so far for Wilson. Inside, Gresh goes to work. Right hand turnaround, no good. And we're going to head the other way. Gresh a little slow getting up there, just thinking a little exhaustion. Hortonville making them work for everything. Nothing coming easy here for the Tritons. They average 81.9 points per game. They're at just 17 right now. Wilson from the volleyball line, well short. And he looked over at the official like quite possibly maybe it was tipped. If you see my last 4 threes I've shot, everything has been through the rim. 2:05 left to go. It's a 17-point lead here for the Polar Bears, 34-17. If the Tritons are going to want to hold the Polar Bears to the average of 35.5 they've been giving up this year, they're going to have a lot of work to do on the defensive end of the floor. Musial tied up as that one stripped away right in the hands of Wilson. Polar Bears quickly into the front court. Wilson operates against Feta. She'll back it out a little bit. And here comes the ball screen. They get the switch they maybe want, and Feta is going to be called for basically discarding Michaela Warner. So that's 2 on Feta. So 2 on Feta, 2 on wall drop. Team 8th. Free throw, no good. From Michaela Warner. So Warner got off to the hot start. She had the first 7 for the Polar Bears. It was exactly what they needed out of the gates. Warner comes in averaging 8.4 points per game. Like I said, she had the first 7. So in the first 3 minutes, she was already basically at her average. Tritons swinging around. Go back up top. And Musial. Down the left side, Barrington. Feta out of the game now with those 2 fouls. Left wing 3, well off from Whitehouse. Gresh rips it down, but going to be tied up. And possession arrow is going to favor Notre Dame. So with Feta out of the game, check that. She's back in with 49.8 left to go. I was going to see who's going to trigger the inbound. Feta normally does that for him, but this time it's going to be Barrington. Feta checks back in. They go into Barrington, and she throws that one back out to Gresh. And here we are, under 40. Right wing 3, dial it up. Trista Feta. Her 3rd triple tonight, 34-20, under 30 to go. Wilson waiting for the high ball screen. She gets it. Feta fights over the top. Down the left rail, scoop shot, no good. Rebound to Whitehouse. She gives to Feta. Feta on the attack. Want to stay away from picking up another foul in the charge. She does so, misses the shot. And here come the Polar Bears the other way. Wilson at the front of the rim. Scoop shot up and in. Rainey Wilson faded the other way at half. No good. Woo. So at the half, Hortonville 36, Notre Dame 20. A back and forth affair, high pace, high energy. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back with the second half and some first half numbers for you. You're watching W7 presented by the Pat Connaughton Foundation and powered by Jolly Good Soda. They put the pop in Wisconsin.
What's up, everybody? It's Pat Connaughton. On behalf of myself and my Pat Connaughton Foundation, we want to thank you for tuning in. I started my foundation back in 2016 with the goal of creating access to athletics for the next generation of student athlete, especially in underserved communities. We do this through courts, clinics, and character. We've seen that kids who build habits through sport, they learn those translatable life skills that we teach: hard work, teamwork, leadership, accountability, discipline. The list goes on. They set themselves up for success both on and off the court later on in life. We've been fortunate to impact tens of thousands of kids over the last 6 years, and we hope to continue to grow in those 3 areas: courts, clinics and character so that we can continue to impact kids throughout the state of Wisconsin and even globally. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for your support. And if you care to learn more, please visit our website, www.patcontinfoundation.org.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
The inception of my foundation started with clinics. I went to clinics growing up as a kid, learned how to shoot, dribble, pass. What we try to do at the PCF with our clinics is make sure that we teach that next level of skills and habits that translate far beyond the court. The hard work, the teamwork, the discipline, working together with their teammates who they just met, having fun while going through adversity. For me, it's some of the things that I enjoy most on a yearly basis is being a part of those clinics, being able to see a kid walk in on day 1 and walk out on day 3, having some friends that they've made for life. Those moments, I think, are what are really going to inspire these kids to be able to go on and accomplish things, whether it's on the court or off the court. To learn more about our clinics or to take part in our clinic, whether it's Wisconsin or Massachusetts, be sure to visit our website, www.patcontinfoundation.org/events.
Hi, I got this one, okay? I'm mic'd up. What's your name? Sam. Sam says hi.
If you don't know W7, you don't know Notre Dame girls basketball. I'm Sylvia Pitchka. And I'm Charlie Apple. And W7 is for girls. I'm gonna soak up the sun.
All right, we are just about 30 seconds away from second half inbound. Possession will begin to the Polar Bears. Some first half scoring numbers for you, though. 20 first half points for the Tritons. They average 81.9 points coming into this game. Polar Bears have held them to 20 in the first half. 12 from Feta, 2 from Barrington, 2 from White House, 2 from Waldrop, and 2 from Usual. 4 two-point field goals, 3 triples, 3 for 4 from the free throw line. For Hortonville, 17 from Rainey Wilson, 11 from Michaela Warner, 6 from Kira Funk, and 2 from Jada Stewart. First possession taken away here by the Tritons, out and running. Right hand lay in, up and good from Sydney Whitehouse. Give the assist to Trista Feta. All-time assist leader in Notre Dame Triton history. Whitehouse up to 4 on the night. So let's see how the Tritons respond out of the locker room. Biggest deficit all year. Inside. Kick out, 3-ball on the way. Front rim no good, great box out by the Tritons. Fada will clear it across the timeline. Finds a cutting Gresh, back to Barrington. Hortonville able to stop the surge early. Usual up top, Fada now right wing 3, front rim, no. Reload, Barrington up and in. 36-24. We'll see how this one plays out, but maybe a bit foreshadowing for head coach A.C. Clouther in our pregame conversation. We'll see how this one plays out. We might come back to that a little bit later on in the broadcast or the postgame. Another turnover for Hortonville. Out and running are the Tritons. Left-hand lay-in, Peyton Musial. And the deficit cut to 10. And it's a 6-0 run out of the break for the Tritons. Wilson off the right wing. She'll back it out. Barrington on her. About the third or fourth kid that the Tritons have run at Wilson. Just trying to slow her down, give her different looks. High octane crossover floater down the middle. Timeout Hortonville. 38-26. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We're going to take it with them. You're watching W7. Presented by the Pat Connaughton Foundation and powered by Jolly Good Soda.
Jolly Good Soda. We put the pop in Wisconsin.
So out of the timeouts, Triton basketball, 38-26. Lead for the Polar Bears. Just under 16 left to go, second half. Nice find on the weak side. Barrington blocked by Wilson. Now McCodlow, she'll bring it across the timeline. Lead for Wilson up the left side.